All right, so I've had requests to look at today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordles. All three of them sounds like they were hard/interesting, maybe both. And it's also puzzle number 100 for all three of them, so I figured it'd be interesting. So since it's puzzle number 100, let's start with sense. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna follow up with completely different 5 letters because I don't have much here yet. Although we do have the T and the E. What would that be? All right, I'm gonna go with laugh. I think that's a decent. L, G, H, A are all pretty good. Let's try that. Okay, well that wasn't very helpful over here. Got us an A there. I'm thinking for this one on the left. I'm thinking something A-N-E. What would that be? Drain? No, that's A-I-N. It can't be plain. Something R-A-N-E. Something like snare, but we don't have an S. We haven't done anything with an O or an I yet. Might be good to use those. Because I feel like over here there's well, there could be another E though, but there's probably another vowel over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do point. That lets us check another spot for the T here, another spot for the N here, and also see if there's an O or an I. Okay. So there is an O over here, there is an I over here. Ooh, this is interesting. We have E, A, and I. So the I could be second, but then something like Diane, which is a name. I still think A-N-E is good. Inane. Could be inane. If I can type. Inane. I think inane is good. Let's go with inane. Okay, it was inane. Good. Now, the T over here is not at the end, so I still think T at the beginning. Maybe something like this. Like, terror, except there's 2 R's in the middle of terror. Could be something with an O at the end. Tempo. Tempo? No, there's no P. Otherwise, I mean, the T could be third. Metro? Metro would be good. Let's try metro. Okay, it's not metro, but the T is third. So, E-T-O? What's gonna come at the end then? Ooh, detox. Detox would be good. It's detox. Okay, so inane and detox. Yeah, those are tricky words. I can see why people were having trouble with those. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the Quordle, and I'm gonna use inane and detox as my starting words. All right, here's the Quordle. We're gonna do inane and detox. Okay, so we did get some greens on these last two. There's an I, A, and O on the first one. It's interesting. Now there's no E's up in these, and there's okay, so we have an O here, so something like phone would be good. What else could it be? I think I'm gonna go with phone. I'm just gonna try that. It was phone. Okay, good. We've got the A and the E placed here, so I mean that could be a lot of things still. Something like grace would work. Graze. Yeah, there's probably quite a few things there. It could be break. It could be brace. Up here, I mean, we don't have much other than vowels, which is interesting. And this one, all we have is an I. Okay, so we need to do some letters we haven't done yet. So let's do scrub. That's 5 letters we haven't used yet. That seems good. Okay. All right. Well, it got us an S here. That's all. So this could still be, now this can't be, a lot of the things I had were R second, so interesting. So it's gotta have a double consonant at the beginning, probably. But what could that be? With the letters we have left, we don't have very many options for a double consonant. It could still be glaze. But other than GL, I'm not sure what that's gonna be. It could be flame. Flame, FL would work too. I think I'm gonna try flame. Okay, not flame. Okay, there is an L up here, so we have L, O, A, and I. L, O, something. Huh. I'm not sure what that's gonna be. Ooh, how do you spell aioli? 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 Like that, aioli. Ah, that doesn't work though because of the O in the third spot. Ah, that would have been really good though. That would have been a very tricky word too. That's a good one. I don't know what that one's gonna be. Down here, I mean, I've got... Now I don't know what to do because I think it's gotta have another, oh, it could be awake. We could have I was just gonna say, we should have another vowel. Or I mean, a repeat of A or E because we don't have any other vowels. Well, we could use a Y, but awake would be good, the W and the K. I'm running out of options here. And this one up here, we've got S, I, and L. Could be silly. I haven't done a Y yet. So I like awake, I like silly. The other good thing about silly is, if nothing else, it checks 2 new spots for the L in both of these words. And a new spot for the I in both words. I'm gonna try silly. It was silly. Good, okay, and we got the L placed here. So there could be another L, but, so the I has to be third or last. So it could be L-I like this, but it feels more likely to be I-L. I-L-O, maybe? Something, or O something I-L-A? No, the O can't be, they can't have an O or an A third. Before the L, it can't be an O or an A. It could be an I. Otherwise, if it's not an I, then it has to be another consonant. Voila. It's voila, isn't it? Oh, wow. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. You guys like to let me know when I'm pronouncing these non-English words that are being used as English words wrong. I think that's what that's gonna be, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna try that. Wow, okay, that's what it was. And then I think this one's gonna be awake. I'm gonna try awake. It was awake, okay. All right, those were interesting. Voila, silly, awake, and phone. Okay, well, we're gonna move on to the Octordle, and we're gonna use those as our starting words, so. All right, so we are on to the Octordle now, moving over to the dark side, which is appropriate for Star Wars Day. All right, we're gonna start with voila, or however you pronounce it, silly, awake, and phone. Okay, now, this means since we're starting with those 4, I think we can only have 1 wrong guess, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have 9 guesses to get 8 words. So, I'm gonna look at this one. So the L has to be early on. I think it's gonna be, I mean, it could be loose, but it could also be something like close. I don't think the S, so the S can't be first. I don't think the S is second because that would make the L first. It would have to be LS. So I'm pretty confident it's OSE. So it's either gonna be loose or close, I think. Loose or close. Okay, right here, this has to be S, it could be SKA. Otherwise it could be A something K, ARK maybe? Stark. Or CK. Snack? No, there's no N. No H, so it can't be shack. Stack. It could be stack or it could be stark. Okay. Don't know much here. There's an E and an A. E-A-L-Y seems... Oh, it could be early. I bet it's early. Early would be good there. Okay. And then this one, we've got W... Huh. Ooh, it could be something L-O-W. But there's no S, so... Blow, but blow... Would have to be blows. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, we've got lots of them with T and C and R as possibilities. So... Let's do something like trace maybe, but we've already done an E at the end. Track would be better. No, we don't have a K. Oh, we don't have a, oh. Right, we have K, but we thought it was at the end. So we could still do that to place the K here. Checks another spot for the, no it doesn't, because we already checked the third spot for the A. The problem is trace doesn't help us with the E and the, or the A. What else would be good instead? Trick? We do trick? Do any of them have an I? None of the words have an I, so trick isn't very helpful either. Truck, we haven't done a U yet. Truck would be better. We haven't done a U. T-R-U-C. Now, do we want to do the K is the question. I mean, if I don't use the K, am I going to be able to use another letter? I'm not seeing anything that pops up, so I'm just going to go for it. Truck, okay. Okay, the K is here, good. There is a T, so, and an R. So it's got to be Stark. It can't be Sratka. It's got to be Stark. Stark, okay, good. Now, where else? Okay, we got a C here. Ooh, and it's C, so it's something A-N-C-E, I think. I think it's got dance, it could be dance. Otherwise the N has to be at the beginning, but I don't know what that's gonna be. Nance? Oh, Nance is a word too, yeah, okay. So dance or Nance. This, I still think is early, because we've got E, A, and R. The A has to be second, so it's either E-A-R or R-A-E, which is not a word, so it has to be early. Okay, good, early. This has an R. Ooh, so it's, it could be W-R, excuse me, it could be W-R-O. But then what's gonna come before the L? Otherwise, it's gotta be R-O-W-L. Growl? It could be growl. I think growl would be good there. Ooh, we placed an A in this one. So, A-N-C. I think it's got to be, oh right, we already had the A-N-C-E. Yeah. I think it's dance or Nance. And this, I think, is growl. This one, what is this? This has, we've got all the letters, so S, C, and L, plus the O and the E. The S, oh right, so we think it's close, yeah, close, there we go. Good. This we have a CH, so something ECH maybe? Maybe beach? Yeah, that would be good. Okay. This one here we have AR, there's a Y not at the end, so yearn. It's gonna be yearn. Yep, yearn, good. That places an E here. Yeah, I still think beach is gonna be good on that one. Did that help us with anything else? Not really. This here is AR something N, something ARON? Baron? Baron would work. That's good, and that would help with potentially beach over here because of the B. Let's try Baron. It was Baron, and we got the B here, so this has to be beach, I think. It's B-E, it's not gonna be H-C, so it's B-E something C-H. And it's either gotta be a letter we haven't used yet, or a repeat letter. You know, something like bench would work, but we don't have an N. I think it's gotta be beach. Beach, good. Okay, now, 2 words left and 2 guesses left. I still think this is gonna be dance or Nance, but I don't know which one. And this over here, I think, is growl. Unfortunately, there's no way to figure out if it's dance or Nance. I'm gonna do growl. Now it's gonna be a 50-50. I think dance is more likely than Nance. But they're both possible. So it's gonna be a 50-50. I'm either gonna get them, or this is gonna be a failure. I think dance is more likely, so let's go with it. It was dance. Okay, good. Whew, that was a close one. All right, so that was today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle. some tricky words in there. I was really close on several of the puzzles to failing, actually, so let me know how you did with today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle. Be sure to like and subscribe. May the force be with you, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. So the way this works is it's like normal Wordle, but one of the clues is a lie. Ooh, okay, so we know the T and the O are in different words. We also know that there's 2 O's. Blanc, I don't think that's, we can't do blank, so I don't think we can do ANC. This works just like normal Wordle, except instead of getting the yellows and greens on the actual letters, we're gonna get numbers on the right side over here that will tell us how many greens and how many yellows there are.